I will do that. I would more than love it. I will do the Savini, Never Hike Alone, Bubblehead, Jason Goes to Hell, pre-Uber Jason, and possibly an Uber Jason if I could. Hold up. You're telling me that I was able to make this? What? No way? Really? Wow. That's so cool. I wonder what this is about. Hi guys. Welcome back to Sleepy's Customs, or just Sleeps, or whatever you want to call me. It is your boy, Aiden/Sleepy. I am in a pimped up mood right now, as you can see from my amazing hand gestures. As you can see from the stop motion I made in the beginning, this guy was behind the door. I don't think you guys paid attention to that, but it was this guy. I did get a bunch of new figures. Laurie Strode, Michael, 2 Michaels actually. A Halloween 2 Michael Myers that looks a lot like the 78 Michael, but with a fatter face. I'm going to get the Loomis and Myers pack that's out, but this guy's going to turn into a... He's going to stay the same, but he's just going to turn into a Loomis and Myers pack. And then I'm going to try and make a Halloween Kills flashback Myers. And then I've got this Freddy Krueger from Nightmare 1. And yes, his fingers are still cut off. I like it like this. He's pretty cool. And one of them, I didn't think I'd ever get this, but Wes Craven's New Nightmare Freddy. This guy is amazing. I'm happy to have him. His eye's derpy, though, as you could see. As you can see. But he's an amazing figure, and I really appreciate this guy. I got him for my birthday Christmas thing. Yeah, birthday. Yeah. Sorry, I got him for my birthday last year. Very cool. And now I've got a Pennywise, and it's not just any kind of Pennywise, it's the many faces of Pennywise. Hint, this box right here. Yeah, that one right there. Those are all the figure boxes I have and a bunch of stuff. So, either way, I am in love with this new Pennywise figure. I love how he's just like this, and of course he goes perfect with his Custom Freek boat, which I do not have on me, and I don't feel like getting up and getting it. I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry, but shout out to Laki, or Custom Freek, whatever you want to call him, my boy. And, also, this Jason Takes Manhattan figure, I want to make a quick update. Before we get into this guy right here, I want to make an update. The Jason Takes Manhattan figure, I want to say it's finished. I'm happy with what it looks like right now. I'm severely happy with what it looks like. I might do a little bit more sculpting on his lower abdomen. But overall, I'm just astounded with what the figure looked like. Okay, so just by that 3-second clip of what you saw of Jason in the beginning, and then boom, this is what he looks like now. He is astoundingly amazing. As you can see, I finally got a Part 6 glove for him, but it's the paint's sort of cracking. I'm not going to worry about it because it looks like rotted flesh going through his glove, and it actually looks pretty cool, and I like it. I sculpted more on his abdomen. Well, I sculpted on his abdomen. That right there is what I like with my sculpting. It just looks like I drew lines on it, and I could have done so much better, so I'm gonna try and sculpt something over top of it. His arms are completely sculpted now. His shoulder his boobage area is still there, which I did not sculpt in there, but nobody cares. Same in there, I did not sculpt in there, but I did sculpt back here. And I did get the little paint on his head right there, if you guys need to see it. There you go. But, yeah, overall, he's got so much more paint to him and sculpt. His legs are still the same, his knee is. I'm still selling at this guy now, but sadly, I'm going to have to sell him for $250 because of the parts are getting more expensive. It used to be $27 for a NECA figure. Now it's $32 plus tax and shipping. So it's pretty rough out here. I'm sorry, guys, but you still get the figure. He's going to be sold for $250 based on shipping, and I can do international shipping because the first customer I had, you saw his custom, finished completely within like 2 weeks after filming that video. I sent it out, and he has his figure, and it's fully complete, and he loves it. And that guy lives in Europe. I'm not going to say where, but he lives in Europe. So, very cool. I could do international shipping. I will keep in contact with you the whole time you ask me. So, the whole time you ask me about anything. How's this figure going? I'll tell you everything. If you want me to make any modifications to your figure, if you already bought one from me, you are more than welcome to get this modification. All you have to do is pay shipping. That's it. Both here, then back. All you have to do. Everything else is completely free. So, Uber Jason. This guy right here. I really am so happy with how this figure turned out. I am just astounded by it. I'm speechless. When I first made it, I thought it was the best thing I've ever created, and then I put his head on, and it looked weird, because I didn't have his head yet, or his machete. And I was like, this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. But it's just, it looks so much better now. I've sculpted more on his sides to make him look beefier. I've just sculpted a lot more on him. He's finally got his Uberized machete, which is 3D printed from the video game. Same with the mask and the head sculpt. It's just amazing. And yes, the mask does come off. I've got a rubber band on here keeping the mask on. Pretty smart. Painted silver. It sort of blends in. Not really. Now that I said it, it doesn't blend in at all. You know, probably does. From a distance, it does. On camera, no. But in reality, yes. Okay. So, what I did is I took a Part 7 figure. This guy right here. And I'll get him out along with the Part 6 because I've got some updates with these figures. Part 6, rest in peace, his mask, it broke. But I got a new one from Laki, or Custom Freek, sorry. And it's more amazing. It's beyond amazing. So, yeah, that's just the amazing print. There's some blood speckles on it. It's barely even noticeable, but I'm in love with it. And I got a little extra bonus on the back because I asked him for that. Absolutely amazing. Uber Jason looks amazing next to CJ Graham Jason. And with my Part 7 Jason, I've got him a new mask. And he looks 17 times as better, like a trillion times better than usual. Just looks amazing. I'm just amazed by this figure. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, reason why I needed Part 7 is because I have 2 Part 7 figures. 1, normal Part 7, and 2, Uber Jason. Uber Jason is a Part 7 figure that I sculpted on top of. So, as you can see, one of the main giveaways is right here on the back of Uber Jason. You can see his spine. And yes, I painted it silver so it looks cool. And his skin, and the double jointed elbows, the legs, the boots especially. Everything is originated from this Part 7 figure. Because I wanted to use a Kane Hodder look-alike body mold. Or base. And it's just, I never got to find one. So I was like, whoa, what if I just do a WrestleMania figure or a figure of Dwayne Johnson? Because I saw one and it looked like Kane Hodder's Uber Jason. But I was like, nah, not really, not really. But it's just how it turned out, what I sculpted, it's amazing. There's so much more detail on this thing than you could see on camera. Especially with his thigh. His thigh right here is my favorite part about this figure. It is amazing. Like, it looks like real metal to me. Especially his machete. Laki did a great job painting it. And this mask, too. I did a couple coats on this mask. Like, black washes, too. It looks so much better on camera, I'll tell you that. Camera quality definitely makes it a lot happier. So, that's amazing. I'll get to his face in a minute. His articulation, yes, it is completely fine. It's just no lack of articulation, no hinders. Nothing hinders the articulation, as I said, with no hinders. God, sorry, I'm excited to show this guy off. So I'm kind of yapping yeah, no paint scratched. Just sculpting work right here, so it looked like he was battle damaged, sort of. Whoa, camera's going crazy. Legs completely go out. Go back down. Go back out as far as I can. Can Jason do the splits? Can with his arms, sort of. Yes, he can. Cool. Knees bend completely, so he's like, I'm jumping into action. Pretty funny. His feet, completely fine. I haven't moved them around too much. I've only done it this way, just not this way. These, yeah, completely fine. Completely fine. No paint scratches off. And I'm still working on that with this guy. I'm still working on the paint being scratched off. Because as you can see, his knee is still green. His is too, but you could barely even notice it. Like, barely even notice it. So, yeah. Made sure to get all the little veins on there. Every little detail and crevice. I used both Milliput epoxy or clay sculpt and this polymer air dry clay. Not many people know of it as I think, so I'll show it off. This is what the package is. You could get it in Walmart. That's the only place I found it. You could probably get it in a Hobby Lobby, but Walmart is your best option right now. It goes for about $12.50 for about 2 pounds of clay. Yeah, 2.2 pounds of polymer clay. And it dries super fast. Like, it's not overnight. I thought it was overnight originally because I made a test pizza for my Future Ninja Turtles. And speaking of Future Ninja Turtles, yes, I have a Casey Jones. I will not be showing him off because I already showed him off in the beginning. But I have a Super Shredder. Dude's massive. And yes, he's the European version, who was released in the US and everywhere. Obviously, it's just the European design. Pretty cool. But we're not focusing on Super Shredder. We were focusing on Uber Jason. One of the best customs I've ever made so far. And I know you guys are probably like, oh, let me see this dude's face. Let me see his face. Okay. Sorry to disappoint you, but the mask doesn't come off. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I'm kidding. The mask does come off. You take the rubber band, pull it up over his head, you pull mask off. And I'll show you right here. There you go. You can see a lot of the detail on him. Jason butt. Okay, so I had to sculpt on some extra little clay for his head. And overall, the figure, it's amazing. It fits on well, and here's his face. It may not be the best. I'm still thinking about working on him, but for what it is right now, it amazes me. I'll tell you, it looks a lot better in person. No, I lied to you. It looks a lot better in camera. Well, both. It looks the same. But, yeah, I want to upgrade this figure. Well, his face specifically, but I'm still trying to figure out how I could do it. And seeing if I have the patience. Maybe I could sculpt on some of the skin ripping off of his face. Maybe I could sculpt on some of the metal. I don't know. But, overall, this figure is astounding. I love this dude. I'm going to have him holding his mask because he's cool. So, one of my favorite pictures that I took of this Jason, I revealed it on TikTok. And you could go ahead, look at my TikTok. If not, here is a little image of what I took of this Jason with some Photoshop, like that much Photoshop. The rest is all natural. It's completely cool. And yeah, that's it. But, video's not over yet. Like I said in the title, Uber Jason figure, updates on Manhattan Jason, or updates, and a bonus update. So the update is one update. I got a new skull. It's pretty cool. Yes, the jaw is supposed to be detached. It's from Custom Freek. Gave it to me. It's very nice. Tell you that. I really like the skull. It feels nice too. Like, it feels very smooth. What was I going to do? I'm sorry. Okay. Update. Got it completely done. I just remembered everything that I needed to do, and I got everything that I needed to get. So, obviously, you can see Pennywise now has his boat in hand, which is super cool. And, I will be giving out a little secret that I've been hiding based on this guy. I am working on a pre-Uber Jason. And yes, I already said I would do one. But let me show you things that I've been working on before that pre-Uber Jason, because I don't want to give it away too long, and this video's got to be longer for you guys' entertainment and to make up for the months I've been gone. Well, let's call this a 100 subscriber special. This right here, Savini Jason Voorhees. Tom Savini's look for Jason. I'm working on one of these also. I've got his mask under control with the Freddy vs. Jason strap, and a 3D printed mask and a 3D printed head. Yes, the face isn't that good. It's supposed to look flamey, and the flame's supposed to look natural, which it really doesn't, but it's completely fine. So, there we go, and there we go. Savini Jason. Also working on another custom that could just be a swappable head for a Dream Sequence Jason, because it's not really that big of a difference. A Jason Rising Jason. This is the mask I have so far. The blackish red blood. Some little burnt up looking dirty skin. A lot of blood on his face. Mask is pretty cool. I really like what I did with the mask. I need to repaint it right there, but it looks cool. I might just keep it like this. I like that. But what I really wanted to show was the head sculpt. If it'll focus, there you go. The head sculpt, it's just a more dremeled out, cut into his head, deepened wound for the machete slashed head on the part 4. Just tons of black washes and tons of red blood all over his face. Just tons of blood, just a lot. Yuck. And of course it's on his teeth and in his mouth too. I made sure to get those details. Pretty grimy. Now I don't want you guys to be overwhelmed by being patient. Pre-Uber Jason. Another reason why I have this part 7 out. I will tell you, this pre-Uber Jason, you have the choice to get an Uber Jason or a pre-Uber Jason in a 2-pack. You could either get one or the other, or you could get both at once. I would like to say for about the same price. Maybe just a little bit more expensive. Maybe like $50 more expensive. Or not $50, like $20 more expensive. Maybe so. But we could talk deals out, I'll tell you that. But this, since he's made from from Part 7 Jason, pre-Uber Jason's also made from Part 7 Jason, and I'll show you why. This right here, it's his jacket. Pretty cool, right? Not super accurate, but I thought it would be super accurate. And I've got a little flap right here to show some broken buckles, like this thing, little belt that wraps around his straight jacket. And I've got the sleeves too. I'll maybe even use these parts of his sleeves. Maybe because if it doesn't look good on the figure normally, then I'm going to extend the sleeves, obviously. But, yeah. That's what I'm going to be doing. And, pre-Uber Jason machete. It's pretty crappy. I'm not a big fan of what I did. Of course, I handmade this and sculpted it. Paint's coming off a lot because I'm trying to sand it down, but I might just order one from Ruben Morales because he 3D prints these, and he and I made out a big deal with Custom Freek. And make sure to go follow Villains in Love after this big reveal. Pre-Uber Jason. This is what he looks like. So far, this is what he looks like. I'm not going to be using this body for... Sorry, I'm not going to be using this body for him. I've already ordered another figure, and he is on the way. Should be here in about 2 weeks. hopefully sooner. And he's just amazing so far. I really like how he looks, even without his trench coat, straitjacket thing, and just everything else in general. The mask, of course, is sculpted by Ruben Morales on his 3 sculpting. He's an amazing sculptor. If you don't know Ruben Morales, which you'd be living under a rock, he is the lead destruction designer for God of War. Yes, he and I are, like, super cool together because God of War, Jason, art, sculpting, design. I really want to get to know this guy and be his friend. I want him to be another Laki. So, he made this mask. Of course, Custom Freek sent me these straps that I folded inside out to make them appear more, like, buckled and stuff. He sent me the hair, too, and the head sculpt, and these shackle restraints for the figure. This machete is just the Dream Sequence machete, but the blade is dulled down. I gave it a little rusted look, if you could see it, some little mud smears on there, and the dried blood look. I tried doing my best at doing that. Yeah, the mask sadly does not come off. I'm kidding. I'm going to be saying that a lot. I'm not going to reveal his face yet. His head is sculpted by Ruben Morales, which is absolutely amazing. The mask is on point. Looks just like the movie. His head, too. Like, just, dear God, once you see his face. His hair, I got hair from Laki, or Custom Freek. He donated some to me, which is a little patch of square patch of hair that you could get somewhere at a craft store. I don't know. I'm joking about him donating hair to me. He sort of did, but it wasn't actual hair. It was just play hair, you know. That's besides the point. So I just glued that onto his head, got the straps proper on his face, or on his head, his mask proportions correct on his face. And speaking of his face, you see his eyes now. You're going to be impressed when you see this mofo's face. Look at that. Look at that. That's just amazing. God, take a time just to look at these details. Just look at them. Even on such a small figure. Ruben and I, or Mr. Morales and I asked him if he could possibly shrink the size down of the head sculpt from 1/12 scale to a 7-inch scale, which is 1/14. And he and I were talking about it. I think he had a little bit of trouble with it. I helped him out with the proportions and the size of Custom Freek's mask, and it turned out perfectly. Now, if you want to buy this separately and make your own pre-Uber Jason, you are welcome to go to villainsandlove.com, or I don't know if that's the proper link. I'll link it in the description, or I'll have his little Facebook in the description and his Instagram if I find it, and his YouTube channel. I'll put his YouTube channel in there, and you could ask him about it, and I'll put his Twitter in there too. Sorry. You could ask him about it, and he can show you the head sculpt you could get. And I could also put the links to the mask and the head sculpt in the description. So it's very cool. Now, if you wanted to buy this painted with the hair on it, you have to buy the figure. I'm sorry. That's how it goes. Unless you want somebody else to paint it for you. But just take a look at that detail on his face. Even without the paint, this thing looked amazing. It's just pure awesomeness. I'm so happy that Mr. Morales got to be able to figure this out and shrink this and give me a figure that it's going to be a big blessing to have this thing. And somebody I know who's going to be watching this video, because I'm going to send it in your comment section, Baldy Jack. When this figure is here, I need to make one for you. I need to. I absolutely want to. I'm not sure if I'll have enough money for it. I'm not sure. But I'll try and figure something out where I can make you a pre-Uber Jason figure. If you want to pay me for a figure, I could give you a discount. Or I can make you 2-in-1, the Uber Jason and the, what's pre-Uber Jason. I could do that for you if you wanted me to. So, overall, he's going to be wearing this brown little trench coat, and yes, he's going to have his collar shaved down or dremeled down, and it's just going to look absolutely amazing. Just seeing these two side by side is still, it's awesome. It's awesome, especially this. This is like the best thing I've ever gotten. I'm sorry. Like the best head sculpt I've ever gotten. This got to be the best mask, especially the part 8 right there. It's amazing. But just the best head sculpt right here I've ever gotten. Especially with my paint job on there. I didn't think I'd do a good job, but apparently I did. And thank you to Mr. Custom Freek for the hair dono. I really appreciate it. I didn't want this dude to be balding on me, which he is, but I didn't want him to be bald in general. So, that is pretty cool. I tricked you guys. This isn't the only bonus. I've got an extra bonus feature inside this chest right here, and it's video games. I've got little 1/14 scale or 1/12 scale, sorry. I've got these little Nintendo Switch video games that you could get. And I'll bring in Casey Jones right here because he's a video game geek, as you can tell if he can put his little satchel thing on. I'll make him hold this. It's just paper folded like this, and I could sell these to you and make literally anything you want me to make for just 99 cents plus shipping. You could get one of these for 99 cents in shipping. I make anything from, like, I've got Legends of Zelda, Mario Party, Luigi's Mansion, Smash Bros, Fortnite, some Spider-Man, Grand Theft Auto 5, Skyrim for the Xbox 360, which I need to make it for Xbox One, Halo 5 for Xbox One. What's this right here? I completely forgot. Oh, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for Nintendo Switch. I can make you anything you want me to make you out of these. I can make you little posters. I'll give you more details about these in this Facebook post that is on my page, which you need to go see. If you don't have Facebook, go on the website. So, yeah. That is basically everything I needed to talk about. Everything I wanted to get done. All the updates completely finished. I am floored with all the things I've gotten. I am so happy to be blessed with this head sculpt, to be blessed with the talent of making this figure right here behind the Switch game. I'm so happy to have all of these. I am. And especially this. That's just amazing. I'm seriously super stoked about this. Pre-Uber Jason is going to be out in a couple weeks. So happy about that. It's just amazing. Just amazing. So happy for this. God. So, that wraps it up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Whatever time zone you're in, you have a great day or night, and your whole rest of your life. I hope to God you have a great life. You guys are in my prayers. I love you all, and thank you so much for 101 subscribers. Maybe 105. I think I got more than that now. You guys have a blessed life, and I will see you guys in the next video, which is probably going to be in like 5 months because I don't post on YouTube that often, and I apologize. See you guys.